Alright, so pretty much I'm going to be going over, I guess this video was requested a couple times. Um, so pretty much this is going to be maintaining a live order. So really quickly, as you can see, this is on my 600 or my $500 challenge account. So previously my account was at $800 and I did lose a trade, and now the account is currently sitting at a balance of 643, so I am still in profit $143 on this account. Now of course I did take a around $200 loss. That is fine. You know, I'm gonna be making multiple trades. You know, it's not like, oh my god, $200, you know, let me go cry about it. You know, when you're trading, you do not want to be emotionally connected to the money. So my plan is, once I reach $1,000 on this account, if everything goes well, then I will withdraw $500 and get my initial deposit back and put that back into my bank account. So I'm going to be going over why I took this trade. So currently we are on GBP JPY. My entry is somewhere down here, so I'm going to add a long and short position. I always recommend adding long and short positions because it pretty much doesn't, it helps you not look at the profit. So as you can see, I am in on a 2-lot on a $600 account. Extremely risky, right? I'm risking about $232 this trade, which is 12 pips, which is fine. Why? Because my stop loss is around here at the in between 110 and 120%. That's why I always say, you know, I like to have my stop loss a little bit under 110%. But I'm going to go over why I entered this trade as EMAs are crossed red over blue. So knowing that the market has made a pretty much, here is a previous lower high point and broke structure, making a higher high point. So you want to mark it off where the market previously broke structure. So right here, here's a previous lower high point that was broken. So let's write that down really quickly. Lower dot high, right? So after that, the market came down and formed a low. After that, the market came up and formed a higher high point. And then what happens after a higher high point? The market came down and formed a higher low point. As you can see, the market retested the previous broken structure with these two candlesticks here, right? Which on H4 looks like a bullish engulfing candlestick, which that's why it was highlighted. But anyways, so as you can see, the market came down and retested the previous broken lower high point, right? And that's how I kind of took that buy, which I made the $200 catching this whole move here, and then how I caught this little move here as well. I may have a picture up on the screen of the profits that I made from catching these small moves, but yeah. Anyways, so as you can see with these candlesticks, it came back down and retested it, but we're not worried about that. So now, once we have a higher high, broken structure, and a strong push like this, we can use our fibs. So here would be our point A at this bullish candle wick, and our point B would be right here. As you can see, this was a 50% retracement. The market rejected 50% and found a level of support here, and here there is a level of resistance. So as you can see, after our previous higher high, which is here, the market came up and formed another higher high, indicating bullish momentum and indicating an uptrend on H1. So we now have another higher high point. So let's delete this fib. And then here's our point A for our new fib, this bullish candle, because it is our previous higher low point. And our point B is going to be the wick of this bullish candle. As you can see, the market came all the way back down to 100% at this same area of support, which this is considered an overlap here. That's why you have your stop losses here at 120%. All the way from 110 to 120%. I like to add 120% just to give the market a little more room to breathe, I guess you could say. So once this candle close tested, right, it is a reversal pattern on a 100% retracement level on fib. And on top of that, we have buyers or sellers exhaustion towards the bottom. So once this candle close tested, I'm going to be looking for my entry. So let's actually highlight this right here, and let's go down to M15. So as you can see, this was the bullish engulfing pretty much. So if we look at my entry over here, I entered once. I believe I entered off. Yeah, I entered off M5. So let's go to M5 really quickly. So pretty much you want to wait for the retest. It didn't necessarily break structure here. There's a level of resistance the market needed to break. So now with all this exhaustion towards the bottom, right, especially on M5, there could be a lot of noise. So this is just pretty much noise when it moves like this, right? So with all this exhaustion towards the bottom, and when this candle came up, and this big ass wick is most likely 100% news. So once buyers were pretty much able to push past the opening of this bearish candle, it told me that buyers are in control. So once it pulled back a little bit, that's when I had made my entry. So my entry point is around here on M5, and then as you can see, that is in the result of entering on a wick. So my target is around this area up here. So I'm gonna go over this again one more time. Higher high point, we are at most likely a low point, right? The market can form a low. And now this being 100% retracement, it means it's going to be very slow, right? I'm going to be, of course, updating you guys as the market moves, if I get stopped out or not. So rejection of this area of support here. Now the one thing, looking at how this candle is forming, yeah, there is a lot of exhaustion towards the top. That's because on M15 it found an area of resistance, and most likely is going to come back down and retest this previously broken lower high point. So just going to be patient and wait it out and see how the next couple hour candles play out. But I'm going to go over this one more time. So currently on an uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high point, and the market came all the way down to 100% retracement, found an area of support and rejected it with a tested candle. So now that's when I had made my entry around here. So now it's just pretty much just a patience game, and I'm just gonna wait and see how this plays out. All right, just a quick little update. So H1 closed. Profit. By the way, I always recommend doing this. Right click profit as points so you see the pips. Don't pay attention to the money, pay attention to the pips. Okay, so you can see, patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. The most confident and the most patient people will eat. It's as simple as that. So now, as you can see, the market formed a higher high, then came all the way down, formed a higher low point, I believe at about 61.80%. Tested, and it did hit that extension level of the -27. So we may see some pullback again, but patience and hold it out. So the account is now at an equity of 939, which does not matter at all. So I'm gonna hold, hopefully to the zero on fibs on the hour time frame, because I'm not just gonna close a trade based off of obviously profits like that. So as you can see, the market is pretty much breaking structure on every single time frame now. M30 as well. If this candle closes above this small lower high point, that'll be breaking structure on M30 as well. Yeah, so everything is looking just fine. We're having lots of bullish momentum and another retest on this area of support here. So I could have done another entry, but you know, I'm 2 lots in deep on a $600 account, so I'm just gonna hold it and see how this plays out. So everything is going well so far, and yeah, let's see what happens. Like I said again, the account was at 800, so I did take a $200 loss, so I would normally be up a lot more, but that's that thing. That's that psychology. You cannot dwell on the past trades where you lose money. It doesn't matter. Why? Because you're going to make more money, you see? So just keeping all those things in mind, just wanted to quickly update you guys. So take profit is at the 0 on fibs. That's take profit 1, which is around this area. If it were to hit the extension level, that would be cool, but this is a really strong area of resistance on the hour time frame, as you do see. But I'm just gonna hold it and wait it out and see what happens. Alright, so looking at how these candlesticks are forming, pretty much the market's maintaining higher highs, higher lows, maintaining the uptrend structure. So currently in profit around 20 pips. which so far there has been a reversal pattern on more a reliable time frame such as M15 or M30, especially with M30 with this big bullish engulfing candlestick here, and then followed by another bullish engulfing candlestick. So far structure is being maintained on the lower time frames, so I'm gonna hold the order and see how much farther the market will push upward. So I am gonna move my stop loss to break even just in case. But alright, so just a quick update from how the trade went. So this was the trade. I caught a good portion of this move. I ended up catching around 90 pips on a 2-lot on a $600 account. So the trade went very, very, very well. I closed at the extension level being the negative 61.80 being here. So literally right when the extension level got hit, my take profit got hit. So I ended up catching around, it was around 90 pips. I ended up making $1800. So everything went well, very well in the trade. Very happy with the results of the trade. So my $600 account, which had a starting balance of $500, is now at around $2,400. Yes, I did take another trade on UJ, and I did withdraw $500 from the account. So right now it's sitting at $2,400 on the $500 challenge account. So like I said, if you want to join me on the challenge, simply just tag me on Instagram, put on your profits the hashtag 500 and hashtag $500 challenge, and yeah, it's as simple as that. And obviously just tag me in it. Of course, I didn't get to record the last bit. For some reason, the last files got deleted. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy a good portion of this video. So there's really nothing much to say other than that. If you want me to make another video just like this one, then let me know. Obviously, the next video will have when I actually close the trade, because this video, it just, I don't know what happened. I left my computer running, and I guess it was still recording, and the computer ended up just deleting the files. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the rest of the move after this part, and then again it continued going bullish. So let me know if you guys want me to make another video like that, and yeah, have a great day.